Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We're back in Incremental Factory. Let's get back to it. Last episode, we unlocked the ability to make copper, and that's going to open up the opportunity for us to make green science, and we definitely want to get that automated. Let's get back to it here. We've got our green science laboratories. We got one in here. Oh yeah, each one we said takes 12 copper cables per second. But we did just recently upgrade our connections throughput too, so I think we get 16 per connection. Let's add another one of these guys just for the heck of it. Then what do you need? You need copper cables and bricks, and we were going to do the copper cable stuff first. Here's copper cable factory. Let's see how much you guys. We're definitely going to have extruders in here. This time we want to scale this factory up to at least 16. We want 8 of these. Each one, they're not very expensive. Let's get 8 of these going. It looks like my little smart sort setting. We'll click that off. So we got these guys up at the top. That should get us 16 copper cables per second. Provided we supply copper plates. And we only have to supply half as many copper plates. Oh, what makes sense? Feels like we should just do these all in the same building to me. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna need. I need. Yeah, 8 copper plates. So 8 smelters. Copper smelters are down here at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those guys are gonna need coal. So 2 coal miners. And then in terms of whoops, coal miners. And then in terms of copper, 2 to 1. So we need 16. Oh, we're going to come up a little bit short. We only have 32 building slots and we only have 14 remaining. We need 16 copper ore to make this full on. Now we could always supplement with another mining parcel or something. Let's get as many as we can get in here. Oops, I just did the same thing again. I remember when you have the smart sort on, as soon as you click one to purchase one machine, it goes up to the top. Let's fill out 132. So yeah, 14. We really need 16 copper miners. Should be getting us quite a bit. How's our power? Power looks good. Green science, we need to route into headquarters. Still have 3 more connections on headquarters. So let's do green science there. So maybe another one of these guys. What is that? Oh, did we not unlock that throughput? Oh, we didn't unlock it yet. We need 50 green science to do it, and then it's going to go up to 16 items per tick. So we're not even on our way yet. We got to do the bricks. Let's get bricks going into the green science production, and that will get us in motion. We do have a bricks factory here. Let's start a new one. Might be able to do better than what I got. Production. Better than what I had in place before. So bricks. See, how many would they need? If we wanted to send 16 across, right? Ideally, to max it out, that would be 16 of these. 16 kilns. If we wanted to maximize the connection. Now, this is going to take a bunch of coal, 4 coal miners. We might have to import the stone. We got 20, we got 12 connections left. And it takes 2 stone for every brick. So let's just import the stone for this. And we'll do a extraction node, stone. I think we can just load up on stone miners. Just max it out. Stone's coming in. Now we got to send bricks into the green science. We've got 16 coming across. We do have room for more. We've got 12 open 12 open building slots. So that gets us like an extra connection or two into here if we need it for anything. Don't think we will. But we could do something kind of creative. We don't need to. All right. 8 per second. Are we producing green science? Let's see here. If I go over to the far left side of the screen, I pick warehouse science. Yeah, we can see we're starting to accumulate green science. Awesome. Global shows me everything. That might be worth keeping up like that. Let's go into research. Do we have it now? Edge tier throughput to 16 per tick. That's what we want. Big time. Our red science is already maxed out. Let's research energy efficiency. Use some of that red science we have saved up. And then what we got next? Increase node parcel output throughput by 4 times. Oh, man. Just for the nodes. Not urgent. Military tech, I think, is one of the next ones. Increase the extraction building gains to 160. I'll take that. We've got a lot of extraction parcels. Boom. That's just the extraction buildings, the miners and things. That helps. Let's take a look now at what our throughput is. Okay, we're sending 16 copper cables through, and we might want to double that up. Take a look in here. Bricks are coming in at only 8. Why is that? That should be coming in faster. And we should be producing 16. How's my power? Looks good. It's showing 100%. What's the issue here? You're not getting enough stone? Oh, yeah, we would need 32 stone coming in. So let's do, or 32 bricks. No, 32 stone. We only got 16. Let's duplicate this guy. 16. Yeah, let's just duplicate this one. Alt, click. This guy, I'm going to move you right behind. He should resize himself once he's built. So we got drones. So every time we do cut and paste, drones build it for us. Okay, so now check it out. Our bricks are now kicking up to 16. I like it. We got tons of room in here. How many connections left on the green science? We've got 5 more connections. These guys. Yeah, it's 3 to 1, right? 3 copper cables for every brick that we need. Let's see if we can duplicate copper cables. Send more of those in. This guy's maxed out. Oh, yeah, we said we're a little short on copper ore on these, right? How can we do this, arrange this so it looks neat? I'm going to move this up. I'm going to move this guy up. Let's do another one of these. So Alt, and I'm just going to click. Alt, click, boom, that gets me a copy. Then maybe we need an extractor. Get us our extra copper, or we're kind of coming up a little short on copper. Copper miner, we can just max that out. But we only get one connect. Yeah, we only get one connection. So let's put a node in here. I want some of that copper going down to this guy too. Did I just click node? I don't see him anywhere. Let's click node. You up here. Move you over. And this copper for our node. And this guy's got all kinds of connections. So this is just going to supply some surplus copper ore to these guys. And we should see this guy climb up to 16, I would think. Guy's already maxed out on copper. That's why this is showing 0 up here. What's going on here? Let's see how the green science is utilizing this stuff. We got max bricks. We got max copper cables. We can add more. More of these guys. 4 would be 48 copper cables coming in. We've got, what, 32. One more would do it. Let's do one more. I'm going to move things up again. It goes up. These guys go up. I'm going to try one more of these copper cable setups. Alt click. That is super nice. It's automatically hooked up to our node. So once this gets built by the drones here in the bottom right, we should see, yeah, check it out. Bunch of copper coming through. And this should fire up. This connection here, I would think, should get moving. You got tons of copper ore. See what this guy's doing. Cables are maxed. 48. Another one of these. The 5 would mean 60 coming in. Have that much coming in. Starting to climb up. Got surplus going on here. Green science is starting to climb pretty nice. We're almost at 700 green science saved up. There's plenty of room on the connection, taking green science into headquarters. Why isn't this guy pushing a little bit harder? Like I'm missing something. Is it bricks? No, we got tons of bricks. And power. Oh, it's power. Check out our power situation. All right, let's ramp this guy up. Coal, let's max out our coal mining situation over here. The coal power plants we need to ramp up. Man, I got 16 in here already. Let's make that max it to 32. They don't burn unless they need to burn power. And how much coal will you actually need? 32. So you'll need 16 coal. Way up front here, we're generating 16 coal. So that should be plenty. Power's back up to 100%. We're almost double what we need. Let's go check green science again. We're up to 4 per second. And these guys are all kicking full on. What is that? That's 48 right there, right? 6, 12, 18 plus 30 is 48. We can probably bring this down by 1. It's 48. And so 4 of these need 16 bricks. And we should be good on that. Yeah, 16 bricks coming in. That might be good. That might be good enough. Green science was automated. Red science, we are flying on red science. We got more than we need. Check out the tech tree. And we might get over to doing some excavation. Looks like we can unlock some turrets here for the excavation site. Let's definitely do that. Military tech tier 1 unlocks the machine gun turret and walls. And what do we got here? Node. Oh yeah, this increases the node output by 4. Do we want to do it? Yeah, we got tons of green. Look, we're already over 1,000. Basic electronics unlocks the Gen 1 chips. Oh yeah, I remember these now from the first season. We got a bunch of chips we got to make. This is where the science recipes start getting complicated. Quartz miner, silicon furnace, bauxite miner, and aluminum smelter. Yeah, this is the first, I think, big step in complexity. We'll grab that. We got something else. We got to wait for 300 more red science. Then we'll get energy efficiency tier. Oh, warehouse upgrade. That's kind of nice. We haven't built warehouses yet, but we're gonna have to, actually. Let's build some turrets. Let's see, these are not cheap. And if I'm not mistaken, the cost goes up with every one you buy. So this guy, There's our costs: 700 iron, 700 steel, and 3,500 bricks. Look at our brick count over on the left. That's all we have is 3,500. So let's start on one of these. Oh, they're bigger than I remember. Okay. What am I missing? Missing bricks 1,000. 3,500. We've got 3,500. Let's see what it says for the warehouse for construction. Oh, we've only got 2,500 in our warehouse. And our only warehouse we have really is HQ. Let's go to the map. Let's start taking care of that problem. Think what we want to do. I'm going to put a warehouse. These are not cheap. 2,000 stone and 1,000 bricks, 500 steel. We've got all that. Let's build our first warehouse here. We get 8 connections. And let's start filling this up with some of the same building materials we're sending into HQ. Let's see how much this guy stores. 2,000. Not quite as much as our headquarters, but we saw in the tech tree, there's going to be some upgrades for this. But let's send in some bricks. What's this guy doing? Got 8. We should just do another brick production, or better yet, pull out bricks, send it through a node, load up a node, and then have that node distribute to these two things. Why don't we do that? Pull this back. Pull you back. And let me take a look at this guy. Okay, we imported the stone. 16 of these. This one. Just did the stone in-house. We only did 8 of these. Yeah, I think we want to change things up. Let's copy this guy here, bricks 2. In fact, let's copy this whole thing. Shift and drag to select it, then Alt, click to copy it. Once these guys are built, yeah, the connections, we got to undo the connections. Undo these. Oops, that one can stay. And then this guy comes all the way across to the node. Stone. And then this one, I think we're going to get rid of this parcel. The old one here. So I'm going to select it and just hit delete. Boom. I think what I want is a node here. You take in the bricks and you distribute them to headquarters and distribute them off to our warehouse. And that should allow us to store up, 2,500 in the headquarters and another 2,000 in the warehouse. And again, we're going to be able to upgrade the warehouse. And that'll allow us to get more stored that are accessible to buildings so we can actually build those turrets on the excavation site. How is this looking? Second, why don't we duplicate? Do some more duplication here. We can send a bunch more into this node. Do a couple things. Let's insert another node for this between the stone and the brick factories. Fill these connections. Have all this stone sent straight in. Gonna make, I think, it easier to scale up. That connect? It did. This guy doesn't have a whole lot of storage. Then we'll send stone through. And I want to copy our brick production here. So Alt click. Connections are already in place. And then we'll wiggle things around as usual. Let's shift select. That's all of that. Move it up. View up. Then I want most of this. Shift select. View up. Probably going to do the same thing with this iron. So you can accumulate more of that. And then gears too, probably. All right. How is this going? We're getting 32 per second stone coming in. This node is, oh, the nodes have 1200 storage. That's not bad. We can't use that storage for building materials, but that's actually kind of nice for a buffer. How are we doing? We've now have 4,500 bricks stored up. That's the max. Let's go into excavation and spend some of that. I'll put a turret right there. Don't have enough for another. So what I think I want to do is I want to save up bricks. We're going to have to do it in little batches, right? As we save up. Oh, look at the next one. Look at the next turret cost. 6,000 bricks. Oh, man. We're going to need more storage before I can even get another turret. We can do walls. We could put some walls around. Should we do that and then see if we can fight these guys off? I think we need at least 2 turrets. So I need storage for 6,000 bricks, which I don't have. Let's see if the tech tree is going to help us. Looks like it's going to right here. Warehouse tech tier 2 gets us upgrades our warehouse to 3,500 capacity. That along with a 2,500 in headquarters will get us 6,000. That'll allow us to buy the next turret. Definitely want that upgrade. And now we're waiting on red science. It's fine. So we just need bricks to get up to 4,500. While we're waiting on that, let's do iron plates, kind of same thing. And maybe get something a little bit more efficient. We have steel going in there. Boy, if we did iron plates and combine that with the steel, oh man, there's tons of stuff to do. Always a challenge on, do you rework things and make them more efficient, or do you move on to the next stuff like the Gen 1 chips we just did? But I think we do need to solve this problem. It's kind of early. Let's do a brand new iron smelter. In fact, let's I'm going to delete this guy, get it out of my way. Boom. Let's do a brand new one and think about what makes sense. We now have connections that allow for 32 throughput. Let's think about iron plates 32. We would need 32 of these, right? And that's going to fill up this whole thing. Let's do that. It's 32 iron smelters. And then this guy is going to need twice as much iron ore to come in, and it's going to need coal ore to come in, and it only has 3 connections. I probably can't do that. I don't have enough connections to make this work, but what could we do? We could bring this down. I'm thinking we put the coal in here so I don't need to use up a connection. So coal for these guys would be 6 coal mines. Oh man. We take this back to 24. That would be 5 coal mines. We could import it, but I just don't have a lot of connections. So I get a free connection. Doing it this way, I could now import the coal. That would, let's see. We keep it at 26. Let me get 1 bonus connection for having 6 building slots free. I would need to import, twice, two iron ore for every iron smelter. I'd have to bring in 52 iron ore. Let's try to do it this way. 52 iron ore. So let's do nodes in between these different functions. Wait, what I mean? Iron ore is going to come in here. We're going to do an extraction for iron ore. And this guy, I guess we'll just max out. I got to keep an eye on my energy too. iron miner all the way. Oh, if we do alt, right? Is it alt? Yeah, we can just click it. Boom. There's our max. We said this guy's going to need 52 iron. It's only 16, right? 16. Duplicate this guy. 16, 32, 48, and another 16, but 64. So that's more than enough coming into here. And then we want coal. In this case, we only need what? How much coal? 26 times 0.2. So let's see, 0.2 would be, yeah, 52, 5.2. So not much. 5.2, 6 coal. We can get away with one little dude probably doing that for us. Do an extraction. This guy's going to be coal. I'm going to max it out just to do it. And then I suppose we've got tons of connections. I can run this through the node, I imagine, and get a little bit of a buffer. Throw the coal in there. Then we want to do a node here because we want to distribute this across our headquarters and our warehouse. That's our iron plates. And we'll pop some into headquarters, iron plates, and we'll pop some into our warehouse. Iron plates. That's going to allow us to maximize all this storage. I think. Might need one more of these. This guy's running. Oh, utilization bar. Why am I not clicking that? $52 coal. Showing only 32. I'm sorry, iron. Iron is maxed out there. What am I missing here? I can't. I do have an extra slot. You have an extra slot. So I can throw some more buildings in here, I think. Getting 32. Is that the max? That might be the max I can send across. What we can do, we want to get more into this particular factory. We can throw another node down. And I can have these guys pass in, or I can use the node to do it. There's tons of connections on this node. Let's see what happens here. If I send in, what is it? It's iron plates, right? No, it's iron ore. I send this guy over, iron ore. Will you bring more over? Got a ton that instantly filled up. You can only send 16 over. Oh, that's our issue. This guy, our connection length here is, this is the bottleneck right here. What can, if anything, what can we do about that? For now, I think we need that, but let's duplicate this guy. Guy there. We're going to have to adjust things a little. Pull all this down. Be back up. Now that's working. So I've got a bunch of extra machines. They shouldn't be drawing power, right? The max this guy can kick out is 16. My factories have the ability to kick out 26. I'm going to leave it as is because eventually we're probably going to get an upgrade that allows us to increase the throughput of these connections. This guy, I don't think I need this node. We need it. That guy's sending a ton. Yeah, I don't think this is needed. So let's get rid of it. Beat that guy, and let's go back to the excavation site and throw down another turret. Boom. What's our next turret cost? 10,000 bricks. Oh, man. Let's go into research. Energy efficiency. We'll take it. Oh, check it out. Turret attack speed tier 1. Increases all turrets attack speed by 25%. Red science, we need 5,000. We don't even have the ability to save up that. I think we're going to have to do that. I think we're going to have to spend time on this. Kind of moving things into the warehouse. A new warehouse, by the way, costs 5,000 stone. Another thing we don't have stored up. Let's do... Running out of connections here too. I guess red science is probably the most important. Let's take red science, move that back and run it through a node, right? And we can at least fill both of our storages, our warehouse and our headquarters. So I'll just throw a node in here. We've got unlimited parcels. And you are going to send your red science into here. This is just getting me more connections, basically. I'm not sure why you chose that. Science, I must have accidentally clicked it. And I want red science going into headquarters. I want red science going into our warehouse, if I can get to it. Just using the S key to scroll down. Warehouse, red science. We're obviously going to need to do the same thing with the green science. Let's do that. Maybe I'll line these up and make them look a little more pretty between episodes. All of this needs to come back. You need to slide on back. And we need another node. And we'll kill that connection. And this is just allowing us to store these resources across headquarters and our warehouse. I think if we get... Oh, I'm not positive, though. If we get multiple warehouses, I think they share inventory. I could be wrong on that. We'll find out when we get there. But yeah, this guy needs to go into headquarters. Marine science. This guy needs to go into our warehouse. Marine science. We get 8 connections each, but if we throw it on another warehouse, that's 8 more connections. All right. We saw that in order to get another warehouse, we need stone, 5,000 stone. Let's add that to the mix. Let's add that to the mix. This steel. I kind of want to rework this. I kind of want to ramp up iron plate production and have the steel production fed off of this same node. Let's do stone first. I'm just thinking of where to put it. I guess I can just slap it down here in the bottom. We just want to do a node. Do an extractor. Stone we'll send across. Max this guy out. Alt key. 1 click. There's all our stone miners. Keeping an eye on power. We're still looking good. 100%. Satisfied. Get stone into these guys. We need this if we want to build our warehouse. We're going to need more stone than we've got. We got bricks. This is all building materials. This guy. That I'm sending in. Oh, it's that coal ash. We can get rid of that. In fact, the headquarters is probably already full. Let's take a look. Coal ash, 2,500. Yeah. Kill that connection and let's dump coal ash into our storage. Oh man, I'm not sure. We do need coal ash. I'm not sure what for and when. but I do think we can use this later. I'm just going to dump this periodically into different structures to store it. Let that store up. We got 6,000 bricks. Need 10,000 before I can build another turret. I also want this research, I think, before we do that. So science. Oh, man. Yeah, we need a bunch more science. That's accumulating pretty quick though. Need 5,000 science. I'd like to, before we do the dig, it feels like we should go for at least this upgrade, right? The attack speed. Boy, there's another one right here. That looks kind of compelling too. 5,000 science. Should we ramp up red science? We were doing really good on that. Maybe we could duplicate it. Wouldn't take much. Let's take a look at that and then we'll call it an episode. Thinking about ramping up the throughput here. This guy's already maxed out, right? At 32. Boy, he gets 1/10. So the most this whole factory can send out is 3.2 science per second. I think we're doing that. It's going to look a little bit less because it's split between both warehouses. Let's just duplicate this in the interest of time. We could probably make this more efficient, but let's just duplicate. Do it the easy way. Alt, click. Bring you guys down. And then we're just waiting for all the little buildings in here to get constructed. Fire drones. There's 38 more buildings to build. And that's going to help us. I kind of want to get the next excavation done. That's not urgent. It's double, or no, this one is increase the max game speed. This one actually looks nice. Yield plus 25%. Then we got a resource to unlock once we dig through level 4. That's going to be a heck of a lot tougher to dig through. And silicon and quartz get unlocked, but yeah, we'll have more enemies. While we're in here, build more flooring. What does this take? It's not showing the cost. Not sure why. All right, let's go up here and add some of these. Doing this because we're going to want walls. Right click to move the map. Primary click works too. All right, now we got a little extra room. I would love to have a turret here. Whoops, that was a mistake. I heard anything, but we'll get rid of it. Boop. That. Walls. Could go cheap and do some initial walls to protect our stuff. Let's do it. Let's do it. Walls down. That's what those guys look like. Delete these out. Pretty darn easy. So we'll go simple first. Do these cost 75 bricks and 15 steel. What are you doing on that stuff? Steel looks good. Bricks, they look okay. We're going to have to ramp up steel. I'm going to put another row of walls. Then we'll just take a quick look at our red science stuff that we scaled up, and then we'll call it an episode. We would like to get, yeah, what did I burn through all our bricks? Oh man, we just ramped those up too. Take a look. Red science, yeah, these two are maxed out, 3.2, 3.2. Energy still looks good. Getting closer to the max. We could scale that up one more, even the red science. There's a lot of stuff we could do. A lot of stuff to scale up. Energy efficiency. I'm going to skip that one. Yeah, we got a bunch of attack bonuses coming up here. They each take 5,000 red science and 2,500 green. Like maybe we should even triple up the red, right? Speed that up. We get enough storage for it. Do it. Do it. I'll drop this guy down so it's a little easier to copy. I'm going to move stuff around. Select all that. Move it up to create some room. This and alt click. Guessing we're going to need to look at power now. This is a whole lot of stuff we're adding. Yeah, power's at 98. So let's go up there and see if we can take care of that. $16. So that one's got everything he needs. We need to duplicate this guy. Click. We need to duplicate over on this side. Alt click. Pull you back this way, buddy. This will resize itself once it's built and gets moving. We get a bunch of drone tasks going. Should do it for us. Should double our power. That comes online. All right, the power plant's online. We're just waiting for the coal miners. They're already coming online. Now we've got 1,000 power. We're using 654. If you look at the very top left of the screen, we're in good shape there. These will not be saturated yet because coal plants only burn what they need, which is nice. That's an update, or that's part of the recent update that was made to the game. So it just doesn't keep burning power it doesn't need. Research. Grab it. We want attack speed tier 1. I'll wait for the next one. But yeah, let's call it an episode here. We're getting there. This episode, we really ramped up the production of building materials and got them distributed to our HQ and our warehouse. We played around with the excavation site a bit. We got more walls to place. In fact, I think I have them on my selected here. Boom, boom. We do have more things to scale up. Out of that. The gears we don't have coming into the warehouse. And then I talked about steel, like our steel is kind of needs some upgrading too. Maybe next episode we'll do steel. We'll look at possibly building another warehouse. That would get us another 3,500 storage. Still not enough to build another turret though. Turrets want 10,000 storage. We don't have that. It's not showing the cost. If I click it. There it is, 10,000 bricks. We don't have that kind of storage yet. Even if I build another warehouse, we won't have that storage, I don't think, right? We're going to get another 3,500 storage. But that conveniently, and I'm sure not by accident, takes us only up to 9,500. Building two warehouses is probably out of our price range, but we'll see. These things cost more each time we pop them down. But we'll solve that problem next episode. That's what we'll get to. We are scaling up. We're doing it. Yeah, I'll wrap this one here. Again, this episode is being sponsored by Significant Stake. They're the developers of Incremental Factories. Thanks for that. Also want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. With that, I'll see y'all in the next episode.